The beer market in South Africa is dominated by SAB Miller, but there is a niche market for microbrewers offering a different, perhaps better taste. There are more than 50 craft brewers across the country. Its market share a little over 1%. Angelo Coppola visited one of them on the outskirts of Johannesburg.
Microbrewing in South Africa seems to have taken off. It's a small business, it's high energy, it's high intensity, and it's high risk, because if you don't get the mix right, you're not going to get the customers.
According to the demand that we get from the customers and the way they design the brewery is way too small. We run out of beer sometimes because we don't have enough.
Market research is an essential ingredient when developing a product, and it's also imperative that ongoing research is undertaken to stay on top of trends.
I think to get ourselves established was obviously the challenge of the whole setup. All the equipment that we are using was imports, so that took a bit of time to jack it up. And also obviously a learning curve. We didn't know as girls, so we started off the whole brewing thing. We didn't know anything, so it was a lot of self-study and make an error and learn from our mistakes.
I'm not only tasting my craft beer, there's a whole lot, as you said. And I'm going around tasting what other brewers are doing, and I'm loving the craft beer, not the other beers.
There is another challenge. Businesses across the spectrum rely on consistent electricity supply. If it's not there, it could have major implications.
And if it's in the middle of where action is actually on the machinery, then it can be that we have to throw a batch away. So it will have definitely financially a big impact on our business.
Right now we're out of power. So if we had power, we were still on the process of brewing. If we had power, we could be tapping the beer into the fermentation tank.
Another challenge facing small businesses is the expand or stay small decision. It's a decision that could mean the difference between success or failure.
Yeah, look, franchising and expansion is always anybody's dream, but we've decided to stay small for a beginning until we seriously have award-winning beers, and that we know by confidence that our beers is, all beers at all times is top-notch quality.
Microbreweries are springing up all over the country. It seems like a good business to be in. It is expensive to enter because you need to get all the equipment in place, but if you apply yourself, you can probably get your microbrewery off the ground and find a loyal customer base. I'm Angelo Coppola for CCTV in Modderfontein on the eastern side of Johannesburg.